My name is Courtney Johnson. I'm on the Tevin Stutter Show.
If it was a state, he'd be the governor. Courtney Johnson, young and established in the building. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I like the introduction too.
Oh, yes, sir.
You feel
yes,
like I'm
sir.
the man.
It is water, ladies and gentlemen. No dirty spray.
Yeah. All water. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be here. So I appreciate you even inviting me. I told you earlier, as soon as I seen it on Facebook, you put it out there. I'm like, I can't wait to get on the show, man. I gotta get on there, man. So I'm here.
So you had a question for him, Ted.
Yeah, I'm noticing the Y&E shirts here. Want to know a little bit more about what's going on?
Yeah. This is a nonprofit that I started, young and established, about 4 years ago, and it's been just up and going since day one. And I can just go in the whole story.
We here, brother. That's why I saved you for last, brother.
I can talk, man. But pretty much Indiana State. This is where me and my guy met. I didn't even do the introduction. We met at Indiana State. He was doing great things when I was there. I was throwing parties and doing some great stuff too. But I don't know if that's great. But I was just active on campus. I was in organizations and whatnot. But Susan G. Komen was the organization that I was a part of, and Big Brothers Big Sisters. I was involved with that as well. But when I got involved with some of the stuff that I was in, Kappa Alpha Psi, shout out to them. When I got involved on campus and off campus, I just wanted to do more. And I was hearing about a lot of the things that was going on back at home, but I was at Indiana State. I was 2 hours away, never really went home like that except for the holidays. So when I actually left Indiana State and went back home to go to USI, that's when I'm like, okay, now I see some of the stuff that's going on, so I need to do something about it. So it kind of got started at Indiana State, but when I got back home is when I really dove into just giving back to my community and doing different things. So started off as just doing food drives, toy drives, just doing different stuff here and there. And our mission is to inspire the youth and young adults to be positive role models in their community. So, and I can go into it more. I'm sure you got some more questions for me.
Yeah. And even elaborate on what you've done as far as charity events you all have thrown, just like speaking on different things you all have done.
Man, we've done so many different things. We've partnered up with Susan G. Komen. We've done some stuff with Albion. I don't know if people are familiar with them, but domestic violence and sexual assault. We've teamed up with them. They have a bunch of big events this month that we're partnering with. Also the Dust Bowl. I know that's something huge. I know you're going to be a part of that as well. So I can kind of explain what the Dust Bowl is. It's so many different things, man. But I'm gonna try
I'm gonna
try to sum it up.
We got till die.
The Dust Bowl is pretty much an event for the inner city. It was something that everybody went to. It was in the summer. It's always in the summertime. Everybody would go to this event. You would have 700, 800 some people out there. And it was just a good time. You know, you was going to see your friends and everybody was just going to be there. But the Dust Bowl was an outdoor basketball tournament. It's a week long, Monday through Saturday. You go out there, watch basketball, hang out with your friends, but you always knew something was going to happen. It was going to be a fight, maybe some shootings, maybe something crazy, but everybody still wanted to go because it was just that environment that you wanted to be at. You wanted to be, even though there was some violence and stuff that was going on, everybody was there. So you didn't want to miss out. But about 7 years ago, and it was at Bellmead Park. So this is the park that they always hosted at. And a young man was shot and killed. And you got 700, 800 some people in the park. It was only one exit. Everybody trying to get out of this park. Kids were trampled. It was just a terrible time. And make a long story short, the city ended up snatching it and taking it away. And I mean, the Dust Bowl has been going on for, I think, even before I was born. I'm 28 years old, so it's been going on for a long time. But what I did was I talked to the mayor, Chief Bolin, and the president of the NAACP, and we told them that we wanted to bring it back. And we had just started about 3-4 months ago, Together We'll Stop the Violence campaign. We started to push it because of some of the violence that was going on in my city. Indianapolis, there was a lot going on. Chicago, just certain areas where I have friends and family. So I'm like, I want to do something. We need to do something about this. So we started our own campaign, like I said, which is Together We'll Stop the Violence. And we wanted to tie it into the Dust Bowl. So we were like, if we bring the Dust Bowl back and tie it into our campaign, it makes sense. So we had to sit down and get all that stuff figured out. But the first year was very, very successful, man. We had the mayor come out and do the tip-off on Monday. One of the biggest things that I wanted to do was make it more about the kids, not just come to the Dust Bowl to watch basketball. It was always strictly about basketball. So I'm like, we want to add a little bit more to it, giving away stuff, free food, giving prizes out. We had police officers dancing with the kids. We had just a bunch of different things, man. Everybody was pretty much involved instead of just it being about basketball. So another thing that we wanted to do was get the police involved. So when you went to the Dust Bowl, police were already ready. They were ready. They knew something was gonna happen, so they already looked like they was ready to go. As soon as something popped off, they were on it. So I'm like, that's not a good look. Like, kids see that, they're gonna give you something. They're gonna like act up and act crazy if they feel like this is the environment. You got the police over here, they're ready, so let's give them something. So what we wanted to do with them was kind of bridge that gap between the police and the community. Try to build these relationships. A lot of kids that I work with, I mentor as well. I have 11 kids that I mentor. We started a mentoring program about 3 years ago. So I'll get into all that too. But what I noticed with some of my kids, the trust isn't there. They don't trust the police. And with everything that's going on, social media and everything, I mean, you guys know everything that's going on. It was a huge problem. So not only bringing back the Dust Bowl, but trying to stop violence, trying to bring the police, community together, give the kids something to do. It was just a bunch of different things that the Dust Bowl could bring. And that's why we wanted to tie it back into Together We'll Stop the Violence campaign and just bring that back. But I talk about the Dust Bowl because that's probably one of our biggest fundraisers, biggest events that we have in the city. And I mean, they really appreciate it. So you can ask anybody in Evansville if they heard about the Dust Bowl, and they'll tell you the Dust Bowl is legendary, man. It's like I said before our time, we was just blessed to be able to bring it back and turn it into something amazing. So
that's real. So this question is for the both of you all. Who motivates and inspires you?
So just go ahead. I feel like I talked a lot. I'll let you go ahead.
We're doing good over there, man. We're all learning.
Who motivates and inspires you?
Same, man. Family is big to me. I would definitely say, I can't just say my father and my mom, but my family plays a huge role in my life. And I'm a man of God as well. But my family, I would have to say, is all of them are my role models, man. From my grandma to my grandpa to my mom, my dad, my aunties, uncles, my brother. So we have a huge family, man. My family is definitely, I couldn't just say one person. They'll probably get mad, so I got to say everybody. But I definitely say my family for sure.
That's what's up, man. So what's your vision for Evansville?
Progress, man, to continue moving forward. I know that things won't change overnight. We're trying to do our best to do different things in the community and give back, get others involved. And I'm working closely with a lot of different people, man. Like I said, the mayor, chief of police, the police department, any and everybody that wants to do something and try to change things in our city, man, I'm all for it. Not just Evansville. I know you said Evansville, but I'm trying to tap into any community that I can, man. I've done some things in Indianapolis. I know me and you gonna team up on some stuff too, so I'm just trying to do as much as I can, man, before I leave this earth. So that's my goal.
That's real.